morning, guys. Welcome back to KC Farms. We are up bright and early. We are getting some feed finished up, and we have a butcher class today, and we're gonna follow along on that. Let's finish getting all the animals out, fed and watered. Okay, guys, morning chores are done. Now we just need to get ready to set up for the class. Of course, they're calling for rain today, so we're gonna set up our 2 tents. We've got our cone station ready. We'll get our plucker out here and get everything we need to make our class a success. So let's go ahead and get started setting up. Alright, so that's the basic setup we've got. We've got our cones. I try to keep it all close. Cones, scalder, plucker. Then we move to the evisceration table. And we're kind of disappointed because my wife got us a nice table for this class. And here it is. Nice stainless steel table. The only problem with it, it was supposed to have a back on it. I'm a little worried with a wet chicken and this stainless steel that it would just slide right off. We may end up trying this out just to see, but we do have another one coming here shortly. So got to get a couple odds and ends. We need to get water and ice in our coolers. We need to get the hoses brought over. We need to start the water. And then we need to get all of our buckets for hearts, livers, hearts, livers, feet, and all the offal and intestines and all that garbage. So got couple more things to get going, but the basic setup is here. Chickens are out there. We're gonna move them up closer so we're not moving them so far each time we need to grab one. But that is the basic setup. So I'll get those other few things finished before our people arrive. We're supposed to start at 8. So we're up nice and early, so we'll get it all set up and ready to go. To the butt as you can, and you're good there. There you go.
And then just tuck underneath that. Yeah, I lost a lot of good stuff on that.
Oh, it's not a big deal. Don't move too much. And I don't know why people keep that part. I think you got them both right there, isn't it?
No.
I think that's the esophagus and that's the windpipe. So you got them both. 2 for 1.
Okay, so
there you go. Perfect.
Is that loosen enough?
Yeah, that's perfect. You just want to detach it. It's detached. It's hanging there.
And then I'm really going to dig on this end.
Yep. Yep. You're cutting your little slit there. Pull the skin back. There you go. Okay. You want to pull it back and cut in there.
Close.
Yep.
Okay. Don't worry about. I've got these 2.
Yeah.
That's good enough. And you just pull on this a little bit?
Yeah, all I do is just pinch it with, it's hard because it's so slippery. I just pinch it and just pull down to the table.
And does it feel like it pulls apart from the other
stuff?
stuff?
Not really. It feels like it doesn't do anything, honestly. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
would
you try it?
What, this at home?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. But you know, I think I'm not going to be able to do chickens until, I probably won't start doing this until after the first of the year because didn't you say something about how starting off in the wintertime with chickens wasn't like...
These guys don't do good when it's cold. You'll lose a lot more. When the babies, you got to keep them at 95 degrees. I don't ever temperature check anything. If they are huddled under the light, you know they're cold.
Yeah.
If they're spreading out, you know your temperature's good.
Yeah.
The other thing, when they're trying to keep warm like that, they're using all that food energy to keep warm and they're not growing very well. First time we used that, and it's been actually pretty nice. So you just take them. Yep, I was just gonna show them how to do one. Just take it and put it on there like that. There's nothing else really to it. And then this one's got a little tube in it still that you can pull out. You can go and check for feathers and stuff. And once I get feathers and stuff, then we'll just slide a bag over top and it will still drip dry and then nothing gets on it.
Yeah, that one is different from your first video.
Yeah, I didn't have this at the time.
Yeah.
But this has been really nice. It looks too smaller. Yeah, the straw helps suck all the air out of there. And one thing, if you jam the straw down way too far, like up on the neck, when you put it in there, it'll spit the juices out. So
just kind of put it in the
it just
cavity.
needs to be in the cavity. Yes. And then it doesn't take long. You can sometimes hear that air coming out of there. I just dumped it a couple times.
What's the temperature on this water?
190. 190 or more.
Right here.
So I'll come over here to this towel. Jamie will dry it. I'll pull out that straw and just kind of tightening that thing is kind of hard, but she'll give it another yank with the pliers. Cut that extra off because you don't want that water freezing in there.
Look how it's just vacuumed up on that Gracie.
I think that looks gorgeous.
I know.
We all did that.
Let me tell you, she watched your YouTube thing a dozen times, besides the 3 times she made me to watch it. Yeah. So that's how she knew.
I know you guys knew a lot more than you claim to.
Well, I mean, I just watched what you did, and I just thought I still need to watch it hands-on.
Yeah. The first 2 or 3 times I butchered, I went and watched videos the night before I butchered. I was like, man, I forget what I do next. All right, guys, we finished up our first course, and I'm with Stephanie and
Grace,
and they are sisters from over by Memphis area. And we were really excited to have them out at the farm this morning. So I just wanted to ask them a couple questions. I'll start with the worst. What was the least favorite part for you guys?
It was the initial killing of that bird.
Initial killing.
But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I think you helped us through that very well.
Good. Yeah, that's always the toughest part, just taking care of the bird at the start and when they're flopping. And that's the hardest part for me when I started out as well. What about if there is a favorite part? What did you enjoy most about the class?
Oh, the best part is bagging it and seeing how good they look. They just look they're so big and juicy looking. They really are. And they're so clean. By the time after you put them through the flocker, what was it called?
Plucker.
The plucker.
Yeah.
It was not hard to work with it at all.
Yeah, that's what we had mentioned earlier when we started. Once they were out of the plucker and their feathers were gone, it started to look like a delicious bird.
Yeah.
Once we got. What about for you, Grace? What was
I gotta tell you, I love the whole course. I didn't think
good.
killing was bad. I thought the plucking was thing. I loved learning about it, and you're just so charming.
Yes, I agree.
All
That
right.
is so true.
Now they're
Everything was.
flattering me.
And it's all true. You made us feel so welcome.
And I passed. I made an A.
They did awesome. I butchered a handful and they butchered the rest. We had a good time talking and getting to know them, and we really appreciate you guys coming out and doing the course. And
don't wear long sleeves when you do this. Wear short sleeves. That's all.
I brought an apron too. That's not a bad idea.
Grace was ready for the class, so we're glad you guys came out, and hope you guys enjoyed it.
Well,
So
thank you so much.
Thank
really,
you guys.
truly.
Oh, we want more courses. That's
Yes.
what we want more.
That is so true.
All right, we'll look into more courses, maybe pig butchering. All right, guys, Miss Gracie and Miss Stephanie just left, and what a fun time, man. They were awesome. They were going at it, asking questions, and they did a fantastic job. Like I said, I butchered maybe 5, 6 of them, and they did the rest. We had 22 total birds, and what a fun day, man. They had questions. I was able to answer the questions, so that was cool, and they seemed like they really enjoyed it, so I hope they enjoy those birds that they took home. We got them bagged up. We only bagged up 5, and we are going to piece out the rest. So there'll be 17 birds we got to piece out. one thing, people want to buy some breasts and legs and thighs, and the other thing, it's easier to fit them in the freezer. So really cool time. Now that all the fun's over, we've got some cleaning up to do. So I'm gonna get this area cleaned up, get all our stuff washed and cleaned. The table worked out okay. I was able to butcher a couple on it, but we're just gonna send it back. This little fish fillet table works out great. And Miss Gracie had a good idea to get a different, I was asking them anything they would change or do differently, and maybe getting a different drain on here so it doesn't get clogged up so easy. So we may look into that. I was glad that they shared some of their input and just had a really good day. So let's get this cleaned up, and we're done with another batch of chickens. All right, guys, there you have it. Pretty crazy to think in just 8 short weeks and 1 afternoon, you can have a bunch of meat in your fridge or freezer for your family that you grew on your own. It's the healthiest meat you can get. You know what was put into it, but it just amazes me every time we do a butcher that's what we're giving for our family. So huge thanks to Miss Stephanie, Miss Grace. What a bunch of fun people to work with today. And I'm pretty sure this is the first time they'd ever butchered before, and they did awesome. I think I said earlier, I did 5-6 chickens and they pretty much did the rest, and they were good at it and they got really quick. So it was super cool to see them learn and be able to take command of that themselves. If that's something you're interested in, we will have a couple more classes. I believe we have 1 batch in the field, 2 batches in the garage, and we'll have updates on our Facebook page. If that's something you're interested in, you're close by, you want to make the trip, you can check up information on our Facebook page about that, and we can get you signed up. So there should be like 3 classes. I think the next one, I don't have a firm date, but about 6 weeks. So if you want to take control of your food and learn how to do it and see if it's something you want to do, come on out and check us out, and we can do a class together. It'd be pretty sweet to meet you. I think that's been the coolest thing about YouTube, is just meeting people that have followed us along or just messaged us and have like interests, and so that's been really cool. So guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for following along today. If you're not able to make the class, check out our chicken butchering video that we did last year. Hopefully it'll help you out if you decide to take the plunge yourself. So we'll see you on the next one, guys.